Viewer discretion is advised.
Any available East Los Santos unit, citizens report a serious MVA.
It's right behind us.
South of Hangar Way, Cypress Flats, 4 Lincoln 18. Respond code 3.
241, I'll be 76 to that. It's right behind us here. We'll see when we get there on... Alright, 241, I'll be 23. Now, why the fuck is there a serious MVA in here? Why is there a Yankton car? Alright, 241, I'll be 23. What's up, Cool Killer Race? Happy Halloween to you too, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm just trying to figure out why there's a North Yankton car, a busted sports car, in a parking lot with no cars. This call out makes no sense. Alright. How you doing, ma'am? Adrian with the Halloween Los Santos Police Department. What's going on today? That maniac just came out of nowhere and rammed me, officer. Okay. Anything else?
Hey.
That's it? Alright, you don't have an ID on you, do you, at all? Oh, God, he's all bloodied. Laura Anderson. 241, I need a 1097 rush to my 20. I got a guy all injured up here. Can I get a 2729 NCIC check times 2 or 3? Laura Anderson, 920, 1950.
Cypress Flats. Dispatch units
So
from,
she's good. This dude's
Ohio.
injured to hell. You alright, man?
From,
You need medical attention at all?
Units respond code 3.
You're like all cut up and stabbed up. What's going on? You alright? Is this a Halloween costume?
Ambulance is responding code 3.
You got an ID on you, buddy?
A fire truck responding code 3.
Jake Harrison. 241, another 2729. Jake Harrison, 323.95. Valid and warrants. Alright, do you mind telling me what happened?
Hey.
You got nothing? Alrighty. Had an interview with Amazon today. That's amazing, dude. Amazon would be a great company to work for. Hello, ma'am. Adrian with the LSPD. Can you mind telling me what happened today?
Hey.
That maniac just came out of nowhere and rammed me, officer. Do you have an ID on you as well? Do you have your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance on you? Zara Gomez. And 241, final one, Zara Gomez, 729.87. Valid, no warrants. Alright. Alright, I'm just trying to figure out where the snow on your car came from. Because, I mean, it's not even snowing here. Where all the snow come from? Halloween decoration? You have snow chains on your tires, too, which is definitely going to be a citation, because you're not allowed to have snow chains without... Out of the car!
All units code 4.
Out of the car! What the fuck is going on? I have no words for this. We got 3 individuals here, 2 people in that jester. One of them stabbed and bloody to hell. I'm not sure if it's a Halloween decoration or if he's like actually been stabbed.
Wait.
Hey, man. You mind coming over here with me? You mind coming here with me? I just want to talk to you really quick. Come over here. I just want to talk to you real quick. Hey, this thing you got going on with the all bloodied up, is that a Halloween decoration, or did one of the individuals here actually stab you? So you're being rushed to the hospital because someone stabbed you? So did the driver of that sports car rushing you to the hospital and she got hit, or what? She saw you lying down on the ground. Where was it at? Where'd you get stabbed at? No. I meant, like, location-wise. Back behind over there? I mean, I don't I don't think that if you were being stabbed over there, she'd just, like, you know, randomly drive up and say, hey, you know, this dude got stabbed, I better take him to the hospital. Because, I mean, this is like a secluded area. No one would even check back there unless it was like an employee of the area or something. Employee of the business here. Alright, and you don't know the person that you were in that vehicle with? You don't know the woman in that camo jacket back there? She's just a stranger to you? Alright, man. So at this point in time, just go ahead and stay right here for me. Go ahead and take a seat really quick on the curb there. Oh, I don't want to grab you. Oh, okay, so I actually have to put him in handcuffs. To, Okay, so I guess I have to point him in handcuffs. So right now, I'm going to be putting you in cuffs right now for my safety while I try to figure out what's going on. Being detained right now, I guess medics, and now he's all clean. Now he's all clean. I don't understand. I don't understand. Alright, go ahead and take a seat for me. Alright, so do you mind following me over here?
Wait.
Come over here with me. Alright, so what actually happened over here? I know you said she hit you out of nowhere, but what are you guys doing back over here anyway? You work in this facility? You don't? Alright, so what are you doing back here? You're looking for somewhere to do burnouts in the parking lot? Well, I mean, at least you're being honest with me. But what about him over there? Do you know him at all? He's your boyfriend? Alright, well, he just told me he doesn't have no idea who you are. SEBI3, sorry, I apologize if I mispronounced the name, but welcome into stream, man. How you doing, man? Yeah, he just told me he has no idea who you are. He said he was stabbed back over here somewhere by someone. He won't, and you decided, and he said he said you picked him up and were going to rush him to the hospital. So that's just a Halloween costume? Alright. You don't have anything on he's going to poke me or stick me, anything, do you? Mind if I quickly pat you down really quick just to make sure? Actually, ask her that real quick. You don't want to go to jail? Right now, you're not going to jail. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on because this is kind of one of those, like, weird accident situations where I can't really tell you what's going on. I'm just going to pat you down and just make sure you don't got any weapons or anything on you, alright? Go and turn around for me. We got a large amount of suspicious clear crystals. Oh boy, well, there we go. Alright, we're just going to ignore that. We just kind of pat her down for weapons so we don't have anything actually on her. But go ahead, turn around for me. I'm going to... turn around for me. I'm going to put you... Hey, I'm going to put you in cuffs right now. You're not under arrest. You're just being detained for my safety right now while I try to figure out what's going on. So you don't run away or anything. Go ahead and kneel. Go ahead and take a seat for me. Alright, so you are 100% sure that that's your boyfriend. Alrighty. Sit tight. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so we're kind of getting conflicting stories from both of them. He's saying that he has no idea who she is. She kind of picked him up from back over there because he got stabbed apparently. And she decided to be a nice citizen and take him to the hospital even though she doesn't even work here. had no business to be back here, and she's telling me that he's the boyfriend. He's her boyfriend, and that him being the stab and the blood and everything's a Halloween decoration. Adrian, I got on one of these calls and there was 2 ugly orange sand kings with snow on them. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This is probably one of those like weird call outs because they're both in a parking lot away from other vehicles. It's not too severe. There's no damage to any of the vehicles from what I can see, except for this vehicle having a busted window, and a busted windshield, busted windows. This vehicle has a busted windshield, but
stop what you're doing right now.
But no other damage. So this is kind of one of those like weird call outs that I just can't explain. I really cannot explain this call out. Alright, ma'am. I got a couple questions for you. Now, what were you doing in the parking lot here? Just driving around? Do you work at any of these businesses over here? You do not? So what are you doing driving around the parking lot? You refuse to say? Alright, well this is kind of adding to my suspicion here. So I'm trying to figure out who hit who basically is what you're saying, because there's no damage to any vehicles except window damage. So did you guys get in like an argument, into a fight? Did they start breaking your windows? Did you break their windows? What's going on here? They started ramming you off the road? I mean, we're not technically on a road, and judging by the way their vehicle is, it looks like you were trying to ram them off the road, or it looks like they tried to like make a right-hand turn, cut you off, and you sideswipe them, judging from how that vehicle looks. But there's no damage to any of your vehicles except for your windshield and their windows. Can you explain that one for me? You can't? Alright, go ahead, turn around for me. Go ahead, turn around for me. I'm going to put your hands behind your back. You're not under arrest. You're just being detained right now for my safety while I try to figure everything out. I'm assuming this is a, Levi, you are not going to become a mod. Stop asking. I've already told you this before. You are not becoming a mod. If you ask one more time, you will get banned. So at this point in time, you're not under arrest. You're just being detained right now. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Come over here with me real quick. Joseph44, what's going on? Welcome on Twitch. What's going on? Alright, come over here. Sit down for me. Take a seat. So at this point in time, I'm thinking that this isn't even a like motor vehicle accident. I'm thinking this is more of like a domestic dispute between the 3 parties. Alright, I'm going to go question him a little bit further, see if he'll start talking. Alvaro, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? Haven't talked to you in forever. How you been? Alright, so let me get this straight. You said that you got stabbed back behind these businesses over here, and that she over there came and picked you up, right? Alright, well, she's telling me that you're her boyfriend and the stabbing is a Halloween decoration. That bitch. Alright, do you mind just being honest with me right now? Tell me what's going on. You plead the 5th? Alright, man, you don't have anything illegal on you at all. It's gonna poke me or stick me. Do you? Any, like, guns, knives, pocket knives, needles, anything like that, do you? Maybe yes, maybe no. You mind if I pat you down really quick just to make sure? Go for it. Alright, thanks, man. The lady of the sports car is drunk, too, so that's DUI. I'm assuming she's drunk. It looked like that. But yeah, I believe she is actually intoxicated at this time too. Alright, so she got lock-picking tools, which is definitely suspicious right now. He was the passenger, so I mean, if he's drunk, it doesn't really matter because he's the passenger. But the lock-picking tools is not something to be taken very lightly right now. Alright, so you don't want to make a statement or anything to us right now? You don't want to talk? Well, I mean, you don't need a lawyer. You're not under arrest right now, so you don't. There's no point in having an attorney present with you right now. You're not under arrest. You're just being detained. You don't want to talk? Alright, go ahead, take another seat for me. Alright, so he's got lock-picking tools on him, which ain't nothing. I'm doing amazing, Alvaro. I quit my job. Got a new job, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. But I'm glad you're doing good too, Alvaro. I'm glad you're doing good too, man. Having a brain fart. Where does gun sounds go? I can't find it. It is X64 Res Audio SFX, and then I believe it's Resident. Now I know we already patted her down, but we were just patting her down for weapons. Now we're actually going to do a complete search. Alright. Stand back up for me. Alright, so as of right now, I believe your story is probably the one that's probably the most convincing out of all of them, because he's still saying he has no idea who the hell you are, so. You don't have anything illegal on you at all, do you? Any guns, knives, pocket knives, anything like that? You don't want to go to jail? Do you mind if I pat you down really quick just to make sure? Oh, what? Wait, I'm confused. What's going on? What? So she's got a large amount of suspicious clear crystals. Hey, what's up with all these crystals here? What's all this? What's all this? You want a lawyer? Alright, well, if I take out my drug test right now and that seems to be some sort of controlled substance or drug, you do realize you could be facing a felony right now, right? You do? Alrighty, I'm gonna go do a little roadside drug test and we'll see what it is and we'll see if we'll be able to charge you anything. Let me ask you another question. You haven't had a drink today, have you? Any alcohol is not good for your health. Alright. You didn't do any drugs or anything in the past couple hours or so? Never used drugs in your life? Easy. Yeah, okay. Never used drugs in her life yet. She's got drugs on her. Yes, I told you guys I left Target. I made the announcement in their Red Dead stream. Yes. I put in my 2 weeks at Target. I got a different job. Alright, we're going to store some evidence. We're going to do a roadside drug test as well. And then we're going to do a couple different sobriety tests on her. Large amount of clear crystals. But yes, I did put in my 2 weeks at Target.
Wait.
So we're going to see if maybe we can charge her with a felony. I believe it's... My best guess is going to be either crack or could be meth. Maybe. But I don't think Sam was at the stream, that's why. So it's no change negative, so let's try Scott. Try this one and see if it's anything. No change. I don't think it's any of these, but we'll just... No, I didn't. I mean, I wanted to, but I didn't, Alvaro. I finally just put it in Thursday. Oh, it's PCP. Interesting. I didn't realize PCP was crystals. I thought PCP was a pill. Interesting. So, we have a reason to charge her now. Actually, let's go ahead and get a breathalyzer and stuff out of here. Sorry to hear what, AJ? If you're talking about sorry to hear from me, I'm actually pretty happy I quit. Alright, so, ma'am, at this point in time, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you can say will be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. Do you understand your rights? Alright, so with these rights of mine, do you wish to answer any of these questions I'm about to ask you? I figured you weren't around, Sam, but yes, it is true. Alright, so at this point in time, I'm going to be issuing you a couple tests here. It's going to... You seem kind of intoxicated. You look very out of it. It could just be drowsiness. But at this point in time, I'm going to be issuing you a couple field sobriety tests here. First one's going to be a breathalyzer to make sure you're not under the influence of any alcohol. What you're going to do is you're going to blow in this tube for me until you hear the beep, and then you're going to stop. Take a deep breath for me. And just blow.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Ooh, almost twice over the limit. Good Lord. Twice over the limit. Hot damn. Alright, so, cool killer dude, you were right. It is a DUI. I think I was on VC with someone. It was in my first, I think it was the first Red Dead stream, I believe. Alright, and the second test what's going to be is going to be a drug swab test. All I'm going to do is take this Q-tip and swab your cheek and make sure you haven't been doing any drugs recently in the past couple hours. So open your mouth, don't bite down. It'll be really bad for you. So she's negative. Alright, so at this point in time, you placed under arrest for possession of a controlled substance, which is PCP, and then you'll also be going into jail for driving under the influence of alcohol. Well, actually, we can't prove she was driving. That's the thing. She was in the vehicle, but we can't technically prove she was driving it. So at this point in time, we're just going to be getting her for drunk in public, and then possession of a controlled substance, because we can't prove that she was actually driving or anything. So she's going to go in the vehicle. Go and hop in for me.
Hey, you're trying to feel my tits.
I got nothing for that. So you understand what you're being charged for today, right? Alright, do you have any questions about it or anything? So yeah, like I said, it's just drunk in public, as well as being under the or having possession of a controlled substance, which is the PCP, which your crystal's tested for. All right. Alrighty. So yeah, she's not going for DUI because we can't technically prove she was driving the vehicle, because there's really no collision that happened here. We don't know if she was driving it, because she could have switched seats and everything. We don't know who was driving it, so I'm not going to charge her for DUI. I'm going to ask her and see if she knows if she was driving it or not. But at this moment in time, I can't technically prove that she was driving. So I think what I'm going to do is this dude's going to be good to go. Alright, man, so at this point in time, you're going to be free to go. I have nothing I can charge you with, nothing to cite you for, so you're going to be good to go. I'm going to take you out of cuffs, and you could be going on your merry way right now. I don't understand if I should stop that vehicle or not. Yep, so go ahead and hop up, get out of here. You're not, no, don't take the vehicle. No, 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 no. You're not, no, 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 you're not taking the vehicle. 241. I need a 1051 times 2 to my 20. Okay, so he's not taking that vehicle. That vehicle's going to get impounded. Actually, I should probably search it before that happens. I forgot to search the vehicle. But damn, that CVPI looks sexy as fuck with the green and orange. Killer, she did get out of the driver's seat, yes. But, like DR witnessed earlier this morning, is that he witnessed a collision going on and the driver and passenger did switch seats. So, I mean, she could have been driving, he could have been driving, they could have switched seats. So, it's kind of hard to tell unless you actually saw them driving. But just because she got out of the driver's seat doesn't mean much. Because my buddy DR Snapchatted me saying he witnessed the collision and then he saw the driver and passenger switch. So we don't know. She could have been driving. She could have not been. I can't technically prove she was, even though she did get out of the driver's seat, yes. But I don't have proof that she was actually driving. She could have just been sitting. Oh, is this bitch in the way? I'm sorry. Get up for me. Alright, ma'am. Just a couple more questions for you. Do you know who was driving that vehicle back over there? Was it the female? Or was it the male? The female? Alright, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to, double check just to make sure. So it was the female 100%. Okay. Do you mind telling me what's going on here? What's happening? Because there was technically no motor vehicle accident. This is like some sort of domestic dispute that between two parties and stuff like that. There's no motor vehicle accident going on here. You just pulled into the driveway and they smashed your window? Why would they smash your window? How did their... Idiot. How did their 3 windows get smashed is my question. I do remember that, AJ. I do remember that. Ended up being a young teenager. 17 likes, 1 dislike. I wonder who the dislike is. I have a feeling I know. Alright, you don't have anything on you that's going to poke me or stick me, like any guns, knives, pocket knives, usually don't anything like that, do you? You totally forgot if you have anything on you. Well, do you mind if I pat you down real quick just to make sure? Go for it? Alright. So yeah, I guarantee you this is not even any sort of like collision scene. This is more of just like a domestic scene. For judging from the damage on the vehicle. So she's got... So we got a handgun. We got knuckle dusters, which could have been the cause of the injuries on the individual, on the passenger. And then we have a bloodstained rag, and the passenger was all bloody. This is just getting more interesting.
No way.
Alright, so at this point in time, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you can and say will be held against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, and you do have the right to refuse to answer the question I'm about to ask you. Do you understand your rights? What are you being... I'm about to tell you what you're being arrested for. You're going to be arrested for assault. That gentleman in the passenger seat over there, he was all bloody and had injuries like stab wounds and stuff. And now I check you, and you have a bloodstained rag, and you have knuckle dusters on you with your brass knuckles, which could have been the cause of the injuries that extended to him. So at this point in time, I place you under arrest for assault and battery. Come over here. I'm going to put you in my car. Yes, you're going to jail right now. You're going to jail for assault and battery. Alright, 241. I finally got 2 in custody right now out of 3. So this is going to be a... This was a hell of a scene, that's for sure. This was a hell of a scene. Alright, 241. I need another 1051 to my 20 after I search it. So this was one of those, like, very rare, very weird scenes going on. Turned out it was a motor vehicle collision. Then we show up on scene, it turns into more of a domestic dispute than a vehicle collision. And then now it's also turning into an assault charge. So the guy had nothing on him except lockpicking tools. But I had nothing to charge him with. So he was good to go. We got nothing in the vehicle. Alright, 241. I need a 1051 to my 20. It's in a 1097 times 2 as well. We'll do multiple single.
Assistance needed for a suspect placed under arrest south of Hangar Way in Cypress Flats.
Station 1. We can get that.
Roger.
Yeah, this is one of those scenes that are just absolutely kind of, I like have no words for it kind of sort of thing. Because when we first made contact with the passenger of that vehicle, he was all bloodied up. He had like knives, like stab wounds on him and everything. And then further investigation, she had a bloodstained rag, brass knuckles, which could have been the cause of the extent of the injuries. And she was possibly going to finish him off with the handgun, but we probably came in and she stopped. So, it turns out it was a motor vehicle accident, but then it turns into more than that. It turns into an assault and battery and a drug charge for the other female. So, just goes to show it's never a routine call. Never a routine call. 241, show me 10, or show me 10, code 4, 10-8 off of that. Be available for more calls. What are you fucknuts doing? What the you do realize they're supposed to go in your vehicles, right?